Welcome to episode 14 of the Get Real Gaming Podcast. It's the show where we get real talking about the latest video game news and releases. I'm Richard, and with me is my most anticipated co-host. Oh, there's a little sound there off my phone. Lawrence, how are you doing today? Lawrence?
Sorry, I was delayed till 2022.
Sorry, I was anticipating you were just going to say you were all right.
I'm all right, you know.
Oh, excellent. Good.
I've been pushed back to 2022, so
as
you were.
No. So I'll be carrying the show forward for the next year until Lawrence is back with us, as he keeps getting delayed. Actually, he keeps putting out a message saying he's no longer
in bright yellow. We're pushing back.
Yeah, that he's not going to be available at the time that we expect him to be. But the team's working. The team's working real hard.
I've released early.
And have you got a development? Have you got a development timeline to share with us?
I've got a roadmap.
A roadmap. Yes.
Here it is. It starts from January.
Yeah.
Where's the rest of it?
No. Uh-oh.
Well, the rest of it got cut off in the printer.
Oh no.
We run out of ink, so no, there's no roadmap, I'm afraid.
Oh God.
I know.
Well, Lawrence, the only game that came out within the last week that's noteworthy, Scott Pilgrim
Again,
the World, the complete edition on pretty much everything other than next gen.
Give it time.
I mean, it's supposed to be very good, so
it is.
There you go.
Everything's going to next gen, but no one's got a bloody next gen console.
Some people have been getting next gen consoles, Lawrence, but not everyone has been getting next gen consoles.
Well, I do have a very substantial release this week. In the time of the time of recording, it's not out, but the time this is out, it'll be out.
What is it?
Hitman 3.
Oh yeah, of course we got Hitman 3 coming out. Yeah, very good.
I was going to buy, but now I'm going to leave it for a little while.
You're going to leave it? Why?
Yeah, I'm not finished Hitman 1 or 2.
Oh, but doesn't Hitman 1 and 2 come with Hitman 3 like you were saying the other day?
Well, that's the thing. They're not sure.
They're not sure? What do you mean they're not sure?
Because apparently on Twitter it says you'll be you'd want to purchase any other packs, it's fine. But on something else it'll say it'll only be able to transfer what's on that store, which is only Hitman 1 on the Epic Game Store. But then they've came out and said, no, it's fine. You can get... But it's very confusing. So I'm just going to wait for it on Steam.
Yeah, it sounds like we don't know.
It sounds like a pain in the arse is what it sounds like.
It does, yeah. Well, Lawrence, apart from Hitman 3, which you're not sure if you're going to be playing next week, what have you been playing this week?
This week?
Yeah, this week.
Oh.
Not what have you been playing next week? What have you been playing this week?
I'm gonna have to cast my mind back now. I've slept.
I know. Well, you've been to sleep.
I have.
What were we playing yesterday? We were playing games yesterday.
Played Minecraft. Bit of Minecraft.
We did play some Minecraft, and
I can't think of anything really substantial.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, there was that indie game we were playing. What was it called?
Very small game.
Such a small game. That were it. Train Simulator.
Oh, you were playing Train Simulator?
No, it wasn't balls. We were playing Dota 2, weren't we?
We were playing Dota 2, Lawrence, last night.
And I was playing Yakuza 0.
When?
When you guys were playing Minecraft.
Oh, you were playing Yakuza 0 when we were playing Minecraft. Oh, okay. So tell me about Yakuza 0.
It's all right.
It's all right.
I've only played literally the first cutscene.
That's okay. And how was that cutscene?
It's all right, actually.
Give you a lot of good things to think about, maybe.
It did. It touched my soul.
It's just wow. Okay.
We tried Total Warhammer 2, but then they don't have cross platform between Mac and PC.
Yeah, the other day I was saying to Sam and Chris and obviously yourself, but Sam and Chris from the Get Real pod, that we were talking about how I'm desperate to try and play like an RTS game together again, like some sort of really nerdy type.
We need to play Age of Empires 2.
Yeah, we could play Age of Empires 2 as well. That could be one we try. But it's just not something we do. Like we always play like FPS. Dota, Minecraft, and FPS, and like that's it. Like we don't ever
want variety.
Yeah, some variety. Like, we'll be playing racing games next and whatever. I don't know. I just said...
don't. I'm able to play racing games now.
Oh, God. I just said, it'd be nice to try an RTS. So we scoured the web for different RTSs.
And Sam kept going on about Total War Warhammer because he's a Warhammer nerd. If you go to his streams, you'll see he's a Warhammer nerd.
It's so annoying that this was his idea.
It was his idea, and he's the issue that we can't solve because he hasn't got a PC.
We all bloody bought Warhammer Total War 2 to find out that we can't play cross-gen from Mac to PC because he's only got a Mac.
Which is ridiculous.
Yeah, well, really it is, actually, considering that on Steam it says, multiplayer and...
But it is Total War, so I'm not really surprised.
Yeah, well, it's quite old as well.
Basically,
a lot of stuff.
Sam, because I know you listen to this. Again, I'm calling you out again. Buy your goddamn PC! Thank you.
That's right.
I've still got his parts here.
So half of his PC's already at Lawrence's, and half of it is in his mind. So, other than that, Lawrence, have you been playing anything else this week?
I've been playing Elder Scrolls Online.
Oh, yeah. How much of that did you play, actually? How much did you get?
I played a little bit more by myself.
Oh, yeah.
I'm really enjoying it, more than I thought I would.
Well, soon enough, we'll be able to join up again and do some missions and stuff. Because at the moment, you're just going through a lot of the basic stuff still, aren't you?
Yeah.
The missions.
I'm liking it. I'm enjoying my time with it.
Yeah.
It's a nice game to just chill to.
Very good.
So what have you been playing this week, Mr. Richard?
Nothing new. It's just one of those weeks again. It's just same stuff. We ended up changing our modded Minecraft server into a vanilla Minecraft server. So last night we were doing a bit of that. I've been grinding gold camos, zombie camos on COD. And
I barely touched COD. I'm really not into it this year.
You see, I'm surprised because I can't. I just want to play zombies all the time, all day, every day. If I could just sit and play zombies and just sit and play zombies. Obviously, I'd get bored eventually, but I've got the itch for it,
I mean, you've always liked zombies, but I've never really been that zombie kind of guy.
Yeah, I do feel like the zombies is keeping me there, and the multiplayers. I wouldn't be playing it now if it was just multiplayer. I'd be like, okay, well, that was that. That was all right. I wouldn't even be playing Warzone. I think if this Call of Duty didn't have zombies in it, I'm not even sure. We'd probably only be playing Warzone, but we wouldn't be playing that much of it. We'd have found another game to play, I guess, by now.
I mean, funnily enough, it's the game that I spoke to people on the pod that I want to speak to you about, because I think I found another game.
Oh, yeah? Well, do you want to share what we're going to be talking about later, and then we can decide later on whether we're going to actually play it?
Well, it's a game called, you can probably have heard of it, it's Escape from Tarkov.
Oh, I've definitely heard of Escape from Tarkov. Yeah, it just seems...
I saw it looked pretty cool.
It just looks so bloody confusing. I've got I don't even honestly know. I've watched bits of it and I still don't understand what it is.
Apparently there's a few different game modes, but there's one game mode where you're as a squad, you've got to get from one side of the map to the other and not die. So you got to get to your extraction point, but you're against other players.
Oh, that's interesting.
Right? I was like, oh, that's a bit different.
Maybe it's something we should try then, because
possibly
that would be interesting.
But I mean, we can't do it without Sam.
Without Sam, yeah. So there you go, Sam.
There's
no
your
pressure.
incentive. No pressure.
No pressure. No pressure.
I do have your parts at ransom.
Well, I mean,
look, I've got to put interest on these things.
I mean, I'm interested.
I know you're interested.
Excellent. Right. So that's what we've been playing this week, I guess. Let's move into the news. What is the first news article? What? Lawrence, why have you...
Dear.
What's going on, Lawrence?
It's a sad day.
It's a sad day?
It is a sad day.
What's going on?
Bungie. Well, you know Bungie. Good old Bungie.
God.
Back in the old days.
God. Oh, God.
The original Halo site goes offline next month for good.
Oh, the old website?
Yeah.
What, halo.bungie.net?
Yep. With all the custom maps and everything like that.
Oh, wait a minute. What?
Yeah. All our old rankings and everything. You know, the thing that we would just be on all the time?
Wait a minute. So, are we losing our stuff?
Yeah, pretty much all stats, files, and other community-driven data from Halo 2, Halo 2, Halo 3, Halo 3 ODST, and Halo Reach will be gone.
No, we're losing beans on toast.
We're losing beans on toast. But the community, I think, is already remaking a load of games in the new Halo Master Chief Collection. But still,
But how many times are we going to be doing that, though, throughout the course of our lives, Lawrence? If every 15 to 20 years they close down one version to sell you the next one and everyone's got to rebuild everything again.
I mean, to be perfectly honest, it's Bungie and they have nothing to do with Halo anymore.
I know, but Beans on Toast... I suppose I should give context to Beans on Toast. So, obviously, you can make maps in Halo and you can make custom game modes. Yeah, it's not a meal. So, I made what was it? A map called Toast and a game mode called Beans. And it was a pretty... it was just an interesting race game mode where you had to go from I think it was an oddball map or something. Mm-hmm. And but basically, when everybody went into the lobby, it would say, now loading Beans on Toast. And it would just... It's not even funny now that I'm saying it, but back in the day...
Stereotypical teenage humour.
Teenage humour. It was hilarious.
But on the Halo forums, that's where Red vs. Blue started, with screenshots and videos. Yeah. And I'd like to just take a moment to just pay respects to the Halo website. It's like I can hear the music. It's so beautiful. Hang on, no, that's the Master Chief one. Hang on. Wait, no, that's not right. Hang on. Wait, hang on. Okay, I think this is the right
I'm getting strange looks, Lawrence. Please help. Bring this back.
Bring it all back. Save me. You. So, do you think we'll ever go back to playing Halo again, like the Master Chief Collection? Because I know Infinite looked great, but will we go back on a nostalgia trip just like we have done in Minecraft?
I guess it depends on how good Halo Infinite is. Because once we get the itch to play a Halo game, it'll be like, can we play Jenga? Can we play Duck Hunt?
But the thing is, we can play all that now, in the Master Chief Collection, but it just doesn't feel the same.
No,
it's not right on PC. It needs to be on the Xbox 360. I
mean, we could just play with the controller, but...
Yes, but you're right.
But what is the Master Chief Collection cross-platform?
Yeah.
Right. Interesting. I think that what happened with the Master Chief Collection... Well, you check that, because...
Cross-play. So we don't want another Total War Warhammer, Sam.
No. But when the Master Chief Collection came out, we all bought it. I don't know if you were playing with us at the time, but me and Sam and Chris definitely bought it.
It's cross-platform.
I'm sure you did. It is.
Yeah. We've just not done it. We've not played it.
Well, no, the game was broken on launch.
Oh, yeah.
The servers were broken on launch.
Yeah.
To the point where it just was not... Nobody was picking it up. But it wasn't fixed quick enough. And so the player base died. Master Chief Collection had the potential to be the way that we get excited about the next Call of Duty or something like that, or the way we go back to Minecraft. It had that potential, but the Master Chief Collection completely screwed that over.
Yeah, I mean, I think they fixed everything now, because I was part of the testing team for the game. Fireflight stuff. I just think right now in January, when nothing's coming out or we're not excited for anything, I think that might be the best time to go back to play Halo. Because we've got something to play.
Yeah, I mean, it's fixed now, but it's kind of too late. The hype's gone. People aren't really.
I mean, those Halo Infinite screenshots, though.
I know that's kind of. Yeah, I'd rather wait to see what's next for Halo at this point than think about what could be.
Yeah, I suppose.
I don't know. It's rubbish. But what was weird itself is that, well, you could import your stuff from the old Halos into the Master Chief Collection, right? So is that not all still there still?
I mean, all your game modes will still be there, yeah, because the community, like I said, the community's been, importing them over and converting them over in the new Forge engine. Right. So it's still there. Everything's still there.
So it is still there. It's just going from the main website, the original website.
Yeah. And your stats won't be there but the stats would have been transferred over by 343 anyway. So
so you've had me all up in a tizzy, but actually,
no,
we
but
haven't lost anything.
it's still sad.
Beans on toast is safe.
Beans on toast is
Beans
safe.
on toast is safe, boys.
But it's still sad. It's a lot of memories on the Halo website. Yeah. A lot of memories.
That's true. Okay.
I remember when I was in a Griffball tournament from the old Halo website. Those were the days.
There you go.
Memories.
Lawrence, last week,
yes,
we spoke.
Yes, we
Our
did.
episode last week, if you haven't listened to it, go back and listen to it. We listened to... Sorry, we didn't listen to anything.
We listened.
We talked... Well, they listened.
You listened.
Apparently. You listened. To us talk about... If you're listening now, you listened last week. If you listened last week, you listened to us talk about Star Wars in video games because of Lucasfilm Games getting announced. And we spoke in depth about what we expected to happen and about EA and their license deal coming to an end.
Yep.
Was it the day after the
hour
evening?
After we had finished recording.
Yeah. The news broke, Lawrence, didn't it?
Yeah.
The news broke that Ubisoft, however you want to Dubisoft, announced...
Hang on. We can't call it Dubisoft, okay? That's not... They don't do pot, okay? There's not...
No, okay, sorry. That's not what I meant. I didn't mean pot. I just meant... Anyway, they have announced that literally the hour after it's recording, they announced that a new Star Wars game is coming from the guys who made The Division under Ubisoft's wing.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
So this is very interesting news because
it's not just good news; it's good news.
It's great news. Oh, and I took it. Sorry, do you want to continue so you get some good news?
No, you keep going. You're on a roll as you were. Go on.
Right. All right. So we basically were saying that we didn't think that EA was going to keep any exclusivity. We weren't even sure if EA was gonna even be part of the deal. But we thought last week that the reason they were announcing it was because a company of some sorts were potentially starting development of this game so that when EA's contract runs out in 2 years, they would have already been developing a game to release as soon as they're allowed to, as soon as their exclusivity license is up. And lo and behold, we find out that company was actually Ubisoft. So we were right. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, we were right. We were right.
We're very good at...
We've guessed this very well.
We're now open for political gaming analysis.
Whoa. Political gaming?
Political gaming analysis?
No.
Normal gaming analysis.
No. There we go, normal gaming.
Yeah. So there you go.
We're also open for fortune telling and lottery ticket numbers.
Yes. Very much. 7, if you heard that.
3.
9.
12.
Okay, 28. That's what I'm just thinking.
Hang
28.
on, we just did the 3 times table.
Oh, did we? Is the 3's not in the 28's not in the 3 times table, Lawrence? No, it's 27 is in the 3 times table.
It's close enough. It's too
very
close.
It's very good, Lawrence. So
I'm going to put those numbers in now. Hang on,
you're going to have to. You're going to have to. So yeah, good news. And I think that is exactly how it was planned. Ubisoft.
I'm very excited.
Ubisoft were about to break it to the world that they were going to be making the next new Star Wars game. EA was like, Disney were like, we've got to now announce this, because if we don't announce Lucasfilm Games is a thing, then Ubisoft are going to be working on a Star Wars game, and if that gets out, then it's already going to be like, oh, okay, so EA is, what happens to their exclusivity license. It just keeps the story of what's going on in the games thing very clear and concise.
Well, you suggested the sub license thing, and I think that's what's happening because EA is still releasing Star Wars games.
Yeah, it does look like EA will be working on Star Wars games, just like Ubisoft are. I think it'll just now be under the global branch of Lucasfilm Games, and everyone will get a chance.
And it's not just Ubisoft working with Lucasfilm Games, is it?
It's not, is it?
No, Bethesda's working on an Indiana Jones game.
That's true, yeah, which is not just a Star Wars thing, it's also...
No, it's we're getting an indie game.
We're getting an Indiana Jones game, and that is also going to be under the Lucasfilm game brand.
Yeah.
And that is being developed at Machine Games, which is Wolfenstein Studios.
Yeah, and Todd Howard is personally overseeing it.
Yeah, and that will be published by Bethesda. So,
and it will be buggy as crap.
Yeah, and it'll be built on the Fallout 4 game engine. No, it won't, because it's Wolfenstein. So it'll be good, actually.
It will be good, yeah.
It'll be a completely different engine.
I'm very looking forward to this.
I've never played a Wolfenstein game, but I'm trying to imagine...
You've never played a Wolfenstein game?
No, but I'm trying to...
You've never played a Wolfenstein game?
But I'm trying to imagine... what that would look like reskinned as Indiana Jones, because that's...
It's not hard, honestly. There's already Nazis in it. Literally, they just changed the character and the location. It's
very
not
good,
difficult.
Lawrence. That is amazing. Imagine if all the Nazis just look all the same, and it's just Wolfenstein
Nazis. It wouldn't surprise me. They've got the assets. It's just reskinned.
That's amazing. Yeah, honestly. Oh, and it's that kind of time period. Maybe.
Yeah, it's not difficult.
Excellent. There you go. If anybody knows Nazis, it's
they've hang on. When did they redo the first Wolfenstein? How many years of assets have they got?
Probably quite a lot. Though they wouldn't use any old ones. I mean, they'll have to stay true to the Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones is a lot of like Aztec stuff, though. It's not just Nazis. It's Nazis pretending to be Aztecs.
How hard is it going to be to import the textures from Tomb Raider? Not very.
PlayStation 1 ones, probably. They have to remake them. They wouldn't take
PlayStation 1 ones would be difficult, yeah. Yeah, good point.
Very good. Anyway, that's really big news.
That is big news.
So we'll keep...
And great news.
That is great news. Yeah, that's a little bit of good stuff. You don't like zombies, Lawrence, but I do.
Jeez, throw me under the bus, why don't you? Christ. It's not that I don't like zombies, I just don't like the repetitive nature of zombies.
Well, so speaking of repetitive natures then, how would you feel about going back into zombies if there was a new map, potentially, and a new story and a new Easter egg? Would that maybe get you back on the game?
Yeah, until we finish the story part of it and the Easter egg of it, yeah, why not?
Good, because that's exactly what Treyarch have just teased within the last week. Obviously, it's probably a bit
I shouldn't have
old
said
now.
Yes.
Yeah, so they've announced, well, they didn't announce, it's kind of, we knew that it was coming, but they've teased out now a map, some more details, a bit of blog posts for the new Call of Duty Zombies map, for the next part of the story in Cold War. And it is a continuation of the Easter egg from the last one, which for those who don't know, it was kind of like you were given intel from someone very affiliated with the creation of the zombies, and you landed in a base where you could go and you were kind of looking for information and things, but you end up finding basically a particle accelerator underground, and it takes you through a portal into another world, kind of like Stranger Things type, not upside down, but it's called the Dark Ether. And yeah, so that was very deep and dark and mysterious, lots of things going on there. And the next map teases another outpost from where there are more portals and more Dark Ether to be found, and you've got to go and experience that one now and shut that one down, because the Easter egg and the story part of the first map was you shutting the particle accelerator down, blowing it up for good. So, Lawrence, are you going to be joining us for the next Easter egg?
I suppose.
That would be nice for you to do.
It would be nice for me to do. And then I can log off Call of Duty until the next one.
Excellent. Well, it's free, so that's a good thing, because in the past, every DLC kind of for zombies, any good one that Treyarch have done anyway, have been part of paid content. Back in the day, you used to buy map packs, and it would come with like 3 multiplayer maps plus a zombies map, and there would be 4 of those throughout the life cycle of that game. So the fact that we're getting this for free is really nice.
Yes.
Because we're all buying the battle pass anyway, so it is what it is.
Yeah, I've got the battle pass, but I don't know why I bought the battle pass.
Well, you're not really playing it. That's kind of
No, I've got no drive to play it.
No, but the thing is if you do a bit more zombies and you can level up a little bit, and there's still 40 or so odd days left of the battle pass, you could end up gaining enough COD points through the battle pass just to buy the next one, or the next Call of Duty Games one or whatever. So. But yeah, so a couple of extra details for the zombies map. It looks like there's a new monster as well that looks pretty grimace. He looks pretty spooky. Also, the teaser picture that we've seen highlights the initial R, and in context with who this person is writing to, we know that character is somebody called Samantha Maxis, and they're labeled as M. So considering that this other person who's written the message, his or her initial is R, we can assume from that it is Richtofen, who is one of the key characters in the zombie storyline who we weren't sure what happened to. So this is not just a map tease or a story tease, but also like a deeper lore tease, which kind of insinuates we're going to be hearing from this character again, which is very exciting because all the heyday characters, those are the ones that bring back the good zombie times. So maybe we'll see some more of that.
Has there ever been some good zombie times? I mean, it's zombies.
Are you kidding me? Zombies
tend to be dead times.
Yeah, well,
if it's zombies.
Yeah, well, yes, okay, very dead times. But when you get through the story and stuff like that, then that's good. And if you can get out, which is something that happens in this Call of Duty, which doesn't ever really happen. If you beat the Easter egg, you escape in the first map of this game. So that was very interesting. So, well, yeah.
We don't have to talk about zombies or Call of Duty for another 5 podcasts now. Fantastic. I only put that in to fill the quota.
Well, brilliant. Well, actually, when it comes out, we'll have to, so...
Oh, you mean there's more?
Oh, there's going to be more. This map isn't going to be 5 weeks away, is it? It's going to be pretty soon, I reckon.
Good grief.
Yeah. Well, more zombies. You'll just have to shut up and put up. Right.
Oh,
go on. Let's get off zombies and get off something more cute and cuddly, Lawrence. What are you...
Oh, cute and cuddly. Well...
Give us something cute and cuddly.
Did you know? This year is Pokemon's 25th anniversary. Does that make you feel old?
It does make me feel a bit old.
Oh, God, it makes me feel old as well.
It also makes me feel old that it's Zelda's...
I know,
is it
right?
35th?
35th, yeah. Yeah, they've not done anything for it yet. They've not announced anything for it yet.
That means
they're focusing on Pokemon, and it's a joke. I want more Zelda.
Yeah, it's Pokemon's big 25th year, but we're still waiting to hear
Zelda's
from Zelda's
bigger 35th.
Yeah.
I mean, they did so much. Well, then again, they didn't say anything for Mario until like the latter half of the year.
True. So it must be maybe development plans of probably putting in what they think they're going to do, and I don't know.
But then again, Zelda's is February.
Oh.
So it's like...
We must do. Maybe we'll have to wait and see, won't we? Maybe they're keeping it very quiet on purpose.
Maybe they'll announce it on the birthday.
Oh, that would be good.
It would be good.
Anyway, back to Pokemon.
Back to Pokemon. The only news that we do know.
Yeah.
These are apparent what to expect from the Pokemon 25th anniversary from Kotaku.
Oh, yeah.
So take this with a very big grain of salt.
Okay.
So... this is something which has been popping up for the last 5 years. Pretty much. Pokemon Diamond and Pearl remasters.
Right, so this is all rumor speculation stuff for the 25th.
Yeah, I don't remember Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, so it'd be great to play a remaster.
Right, yeah, no, definitely. Diamond and Pearl was on the game...
DS.
The DS, was it? Diamond and Pearl?
DS,
yeah. Well, it was Gold and Silver I was thinking of on the Game Boy Color.
That's the yes. Well, yeah. Pokemon Let's Go 2, which could be remakes of Gold and Silver, which would be cool. But there's they're also saying perhaps Sapphire, Emerald, and Ruby would also be a perfect fit for the Let's Go formula.
Yep. But the Let's Go games, like you play through it and then it just gets a bit like, because the game is so old. Unless you are like a diehard, I love just running around and playing this solo like game, and I just want to get through and I just want to catch up
now. Let's Go is multiplayer. Yeah, it's co-op. You can play side by side.
Oh no, no. Was Let's Go Pikachu's co-op?
Yeah.
It still wasn't enough. I did buy it and I did play it, so I must have played it co-op with my girlfriend. But we just didn't. I don't know. We were playing it for a bit, and then just halfway through we just stopped playing it and moved and was just doing something else.
Yeah. And I mean, it's better than Pokemon Sword and Shield. Let me put it that way.
You know, I finished Sword and Shield. You see, because I didn't know what was coming.
I finished Sword,
and they could add different new features. Whereas these games with just the old game but made in a Let's Go format.
I mean, you'd say add new features to Pokemon Sword and Shield. No, well, they were really lazy with Pokemon Sword and Shield. Like,
they were really lazy. There was multiplayer features. There was the overworld that was interesting. There were bits of it.
It wasn't really that interesting.
I'm not saying it was super interesting. I just mean like because it was a new game, there were things we weren't sure what to expect. Whereas with these old games, we know exactly what we're getting already.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Interesting though.
A nostalgia hit, I suppose.
It would be if they did it. Yeah. If you, I mean, it is such a big game that it would sell anyway.
Yeah.
And I think they know that. Yeah, it's Pokemon. So.
Okay. So apparently this is the return of Pokey Park. I don't know what Pokey Park is.
Pokey Park.
It was apparently it was a spin-off series originally for the Wii, featuring cutesy mini games and adventures with your Pokemon pals.
Oh.
So basically, Pokemon Stadium's mini games.
Oh.
Just make a new Pokemon Stadium. It's not hard.
The Pokemon Stadium mini games were some of the best parts of Pokemon Stadium.
Yeah. We've obviously got Pokemon Snap coming this year as well, so maybe Pokemon Stadium might be on the cards.
Yeah, it would be. Well, I think if they've been developing Pokemon Snap for that long, they probably focus on one product at a time. I think like a main line nostalgia hit game like that needs to be one at a time. I don't think they would do here's Pokemon Snap and Pokemon Stadium and let's go this and they would just do this is Pokemon Snap this year or this quarter or whatever. This half of the year, next half of the year, we might announce this, but it'll only come.
It'll probably be Diamond and Pearl remakes.
Yeah, because they want to focus on promoting one at a time to get the most out of them.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think they would just do 3 at once or something.
I mean, Pokemon Sword and Shield do have the perfect setup for Stadium because the gyms are stadiums.
Yeah.
So it's got that link, and that's the part I really enjoyed of Sword and Shield. That kind of massive battling stadium thing. I thought that was really, really cool. One more thing that is rumoured.
Jackie!
Detective...
I can't every time.
One more thing.
Every time. Okay, go on.
Detective Pikachu 2.
Oh, the movie?
No, the game.
What? There was a game?
Yeah, there was a game.
Oh.
Yeah, I played the game. It's okay.
Okay. All right. Okay.
It's not even all right. It's just okay.
Right. It's okay. Okay. All right. Okay.
Doesn't get an all right seal of approval.
It doesn't get the Lawrence all right seal of approval. No.
Yeah.
All right. Well. Okay. I mean. So. I suppose that's all the news this week, Lawrence. So let's go and get into the main.
It's been another slow week, hasn't it?
A bit. I mean, there was some extra PlayStation news that wasn't that crazy. They sold out again. Shock.
Speaking of PlayStation, I just remembered something.
Oh yeah.
You know all those announcements about the release dates last week?
Yes.
Well, apparently PlayStation have scrubbed those announcement dates from the recent trailer.
Wait, what? What's going on there then?
Yeah, we have no idea, but they got rid of all those release dates for third-party games.
Oh God! So
Trouble in Paradise, maybe for Sony.
Trouble in Paradise, absolutely. Oh my goodness! Well then.
Yeah, I know, mad, innit?
That is a bit mad, actually, because we had a lot of high hopes for some of those, even though they were all very open-ended.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I wouldn't be able to play them until PlayStation 6 comes out, so, it doesn't really bother me.
No. Fair enough. All right, well, so this week, Lawrence, we actually wanted to talk more about the next year coming up, speaking of the PlayStation stuff.
Are we really scraping the bottom of this barrel here?
We're not scraping the bottom of it. We're going to dive more into those games that we were talking about having release dates that might not now. Because
that might not now release dates.
Because we wanted to go through what games are up and coming, which ones can we expect, and what what are the most anticipated games for us, and anticipated games for everybody else. What are we anticipating?
So basically, we're in the improv section. So if this goes downhill,
yes, exactly. Welcome, everybody.
You've gotten past all the boring stuff. Welcome to the good stuff.
This is the best stuff. Yeah,
where we're unchained and unleashed.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
sponsored. I can say whatever I want now.
Oh no, not sponsored then.
Hi, Sam.
Oh God, right. So we've already been through half of January, Lawrence. But like you said, Hitman 3 is coming out.
Woo.
Bloody hell, Jesus! You were going on about Hitman, the last few weeks. Now it's about to come out, and you're like, woohoo!
Yeah, I feel backstabbed. I feel like I've just been talking to Bethesda.
You're the only one who brought Hitman into the conversation here.
I know.
Wow.
Look, I like spy films. Okay, don't judge me.
You know what? Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell, great game.
You know they could be doing a VR of that.
That'll be very good. That'll be good.
There's a massive rumor saying the Splinter Cell VR is on the works and it's multiplayer.
Are we anticipating that, Lawrence?
No.
Okay. Well, then let's not
it's
talk
just
about it. Oh, God's sake. Is there anything else coming out in January that we're anticipating?
Yes, there is 2.
Oh, okay. Go on. Off you go. I'm going to take him off the leash. Off you go, Lawrence. Oh, Jesus.
Like a squirrel. Rabbit.
A squirrel? That's not what I envisioned you as the sound you were making of.
What were you? You know what? We're getting off topic.
Yeah, we are. Let's get back.
It's 2 games released on the same day.
Oh, really?
I know. Yeah.
Okay.
One of them is The Medium.
The Medium.
Yeah, which is that kind of horror game we saw where you could go in between 2 worlds at the same time. They render it at the same time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I want to play that just because it looks interesting from a technical standpoint.
Yeah.
I probably won't be able to play it for 10 minutes, but that's fine. And the Yakuza Remastered collection comes to Windows and Xbox, so we get the rest of the Yakuza collection.
Oh, okay.
I'm very excited.
That's quite a lot of stuff.
Very excited with that one.
There are quite a lot of games coming out on that day, but we're only anticipating those 2, I suppose.
Yeah, well, I am. I don't know if you want to play Galgun Returns.
Oh, I won't be playing any of them, actually. But there you go.
Yeah.
That's fine by me.
That's fine. Right, on to the next month.
Yeah, February. Let's have a quick look through
February.
I already can see one that you're going to want to mention here. Or 2. And so if you're somebody that's listened to a few podcasts by now, you probably already know what Lawrence is about to say here, but go on, Lawrence, you can... What's that, sorry?
Yes.
What's that, sorry? What were you going to say?
Hey? What? Sorry, I was in a trance. So, February. What are you looking at anything on this list?
I am looking at... I am actually interested to see what people end up thinking about Super Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury. Mm-hmm. We did see some new footage which looked pretty good, and for people who haven't played Super Mario 3D World, it actually looks like a pretty solid Mario game. So
it's a co-op, isn't it? The Super Mario 3D World.
Yeah. So it looks like a pretty good one to anticipate, should we say?
Ooh,
we'll see how that one goes. I don't know if I'll get it, but I'm anticipating it coming out so we can see.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. What about you?
Well, there's Bravely Default 2, which I'm looking forward to. Ironically,
yeah.
The Neo 2 coming to Windows.
Yeah,
that's kind of like Sekiro, but not as difficult.
Right.
I don't know, just Persona 5 Strikers on PC.
There it is. That's the one I was expecting you to...
Which begs the question.
Yeah?
Why isn't Persona 5 on PC yet? Come on, Atlas. You can't release the sequel without the damn base game.
This is exactly what I was anticipating was going to happen, actually. I was anticipating you were going to mention Persona 5, and then you were going to go off on a tangent.
Look, they've got Persona 4 on there. Where's 3? Where's 5? Give me my games, Atlas. I demand it. I'll buy it for a 3rd time.
I'll buy it for a high price.
I'll buy it for a high price.
Very good. Very good.
Let's roll on to March before I get stuck in another tangent.
Yes. All right. So March.
But drawing it back to why Atlas has... No, go on.
Oh, interestingly, at the start of March, we have a new Harvest Moon game. But Harvest Moon.
Yeah, but Stardew Valley.
But why is it coming out on PlayStation 4 and Nintendo Switch and nowhere else?
Because it was always on the PlayStation or a Nintendo console.
Yeah, you know, it kind of... But
GameCube and PlayStation 2.
Yeah, you're right, actually. It's just that it just looks weird on paper. You know what I mean? Just looks weird. There's another Yakuza game coming out. Oh, no, it's Like a Dragon, on PS5.
PS5 this time.
Yeah, okay. So...
Yeah.
Oh! The Prince of Persia, Sands of Time remake on the 18th of March.
Yes. And another Yakuza game on the 25th.
What is Yakuza doing?
It's the old one. It's like number 6. It's like it goes number 6, then Like a Dragon.
Right.
Because Like a Dragon's a spin-off.
Oh, okay. But there is a lot of Yakuza happening this year so far.
Yeah. And it's a very, very, very good game from what I've played already.
April, Pokemon Snap's coming out. That's what we're in.
Pokemon Snap, well, obviously, and the new Nier comes out as well. I've still not played the other one, but I do want to sit down and play Nier Automata.
What the hell is this? Nier Replicant version 1.22474487139 ... What is that?
It's the remake of the original Nier.
Why is it called such a... Why is it called that?
I imagine it's something to do with the game that we don't understand.
Probably, yeah. Definitely, actually.
And then Humankind as well. I really want to play Humankind. Humankind looks like so much fun. Right.
Looks interesting. Definitely.
Yeah. You get to go through like human history and change it.
Oh, that would be interesting, wouldn't it? What kind of game is that? Is that a...
It's a 4X strategy game.
Okay, so 4X for those that don't... Yeah, go on.
It includes like turn-based and real-time strategy.
Yeah, excellent. So it's a mix of bits.
Yes. Mix of stuff, yes.
Yeah. Excellent.
It's the abbreviation of Explore, Expand, Exploit, and Exterminate.
Jesus Christ, there's a Doctor Who game coming out.
Exterminate!
Nothing in May or June, I don't think, that we want to talk about.
Well, May there's Deathloop, which
is that top-down indie one? Is that what...
No,
what was that one? There was an indie game one time. There was trailered at like a big show, and it was like a top-down one in just one room. It was like you played out like...
Things in tight spaces?
Maybe, yeah. Maybe that was that one.
Fighting in tight spaces. That looked like a lot of fun. Okay, I can't wait to play that.
This one is not that one.
Fights in Tight Spaces, that one was called. It's meant to come out early 2021, and the demo is out, or the prologue's out, so on Steam. Deathloop is that one where you're an assassin stuck in a time loop, and you've got to take out 8 targets, but then someone else is after you as well, by Bethesda.
Okay.
Then you've got basically Left 4 Dead 3 in June.
Back for Blood, you mean? Yeah?
You mean Left 4 Dead 3? Yeah.
Okay.
Basically.
Yeah. And then...
Nothing really July.
No. Ghostwire Tokyo in October?
Yeah, very excited for that one. Stray as well. I really want to play Stray.
They're both coming out in October, but no date confirmed yet for either of them.
No.
But they both do look
Stray
interesting.
gets to play as a cat.
But are they now going to even be... Because this relates back to what we were saying about the dates that they announced, and then you're saying they got scrapped. So is this going to get updated and scrapped as well?
Well, they didn't. I don't think Ghostwire Tokyo or Stray was part of that. I don't think they were announced at the on the trailer. So, and now we're in MISC, which is not announcement, but games that are coming hopefully this year that we might be interested in.
These are unscheduled ones.
Yes. Oh, I can't wait for Cyberpunk 2077
to come out again.
To come out again and actually work this time. Yeah. CD Projekt Red. Oh my god, I forgot that was even coming out. Digimon Survive. I cannot wait for that game.
Oh god.
Honestly, it looks so cool.
I'll be interested to see what it looks like. I'll give you that.
It's like Persona, but with Digimon.
Yes. Survival, tactical role-playing it's going to be, though. It's not going to be...
Yeah, that's basically Persona 5.
Right. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. We're going down in alphabetical order here to take a look.
We are going down in alphabetical
what
order.
else is going to be coming out here? I'm not anticipating Far Cry 6.
Ooh, Evil Genius 2. Give me that now.
What is it? What was Evil Genius 1?
It's a real-time strategy game where you build up your own evil lair.
Yeah.
And you've got to basically take over the world, and you've got like minions and all sorts. It's really cool.
Oh, nice.
The first one was just so funny, but I cannot wait for the second one, because you get like spies to come in and try and stop your evil deeds, but you can lay out traps and stuff out for them. It's really, really cool.
That sounds like a fun concept. Hopefully
it is. It's so much fun. I'm actually looking forward to Far Cry 6. Because I'm a bit of a fan of the Far Cry series.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, nice.
Oh my god, I can't wait for Grand Theft Auto 5 to come out again. GTA 5 is the Skyrim of bloody action adventure games.
It is, sadly. That was the one that was chosen.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to the God of War sequel.
I didn't play God of War either. It's one of those games because I didn't really get.
Oh my god, you need to try it.
I never got it when I was a kid on PlayStation, so I neither
neither
grew up with it or something. So I didn't get to end up playing it very much.
I mean, I only played this new one because of the combat system. Like, the combat system is so satisfying. It's no longer like really out there like the old games, because I tried the old games once or twice and I couldn't get into them.
Yeah.
This one is like over the shoulder, and you can throw your axe like Mjolnir, Thor in MCU.
Yeah.
But then there's a separate button to call it back.
Oh, nice.
And it's just like, I am Thor. It's so satisfying.
Very cool. That'll be interesting. I mean, it does look good. It's not I didn't want to play it. It's just I missed the boat a bit, so it's one of those games you have to. It seems like a lot for me to get through now if I wanted to catch up.
I've thrown you a life ring, because you only have to play that one God of War that came out for PlayStation 4 because it's a soft reboot.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go then.
That's where I started off.
All right. So. Well, maybe I'll have to get it there.
Halo Infinite.
I was just about to say we're expecting Halo Infinite Q3 or 4 of next year.
I think it's going to be 4. It's normally November, isn't it? Halo comes out.
I am praying it's 4 so that we don't get it rushed at 3.
Yeah.
And then we'll have to see how good that is in the end. What I'm worried about, you see, now we're looking at where it's being released, right? Think about this. Like Cyberpunk had issues last gen to next gen, I think Halo is going to have a similar issue because it's coming out on the original Xbox One as well.
Yeah, I think studios need to stop doing this whole run on next gen. You can run on either next gen or this gen. No. Stop it. It's not going to work.
The only thing that's going to happen is one or two things. The game is going to be underwhelming because it's designed to run on an Xbox One, or it's going to be a complete mess because they've tried to strip a next gen game enough to run only just on a last gen console.
Yeah,
and that's what happened with Cyberpunk due to the pressure of that coming out on at the same time where we were getting such quite a large generation jump between the quality of the graphics and stuff and processing power and stuff.
And in regards to Cyberpunk, I remember reading, I think it was an article from Jason Schreier, that they were saying that Cyberpunk won't be its full form until 2022.
Yeah.
And this was when they were in development. So it's like, I'm looking at the Cyberpunk roadmap now, where it's like free DLC and fixes, and then no new expansions until next year. I don't think we'll get the full Cyberpunk experience until next year.
Wow. That's kind of insane,
I'm happy to wait for, to be perfectly honest. I'm excited to kind of see what they do with it.
Yeah, I haven't picked up Cyberpunk since kind of the hype was kind of dying down because I just didn't want to. I mean,
I've finished. Like I said, I've finished the main story, but I do want to go back once it's all kind of DLCs or updates and all that, just to kind of get the full experience.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense, and I will also probably then jump back in and try to finish the story, hopefully at a better experience.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see. I am worried about Halo Infinite. But we'll have to see what happens there.
We will have to see. Yeah. They have a whole another year to they have the end of the year to develop it. So it's worth something.
And some games have done well or done all right. Like Call of Duty's done all right. But it's just kind of what the visuals that we have now seen from Halo Infinite make it a bit scary,
Yeah, just a bit.
Just
a wee bit, yeah.
So we'll have to wait and find out.
Another game I'm anticipating for.
Yes.
And I have done since last year.
Yes.
And this might shock you.
Okay.
Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga.
Well, it doesn't shock me, but yeah, it is on its way, definitely. Yeah. But no.
Apparently, it's meant to be like a galactic open world Star Wars game.
Is it not just so it's not just bundling stuff together that they've.
No, apparently they're making it very interactive. Like it's the most ambitious Lego game to date.
Well then.
So that's why I'm curious about it. I want to check it out. It looks cool. It looks nifty.
Yeah, that's interesting because I was worried that the Skywalker Saga was just going to be a rehash of all the games put together, But if they're doing a new game, that's quite nice.
Yeah, they're doing the new game from the ground up, and you can have it to have the actual voices or the old Lego style.
No way.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Let's see. Oh my god, I can't wait for Marvel's Avengers to come on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X.
Yeah. Oh god, everyone who's going to be buying that.
How am I going to contain my excitement?
I accidentally, looking across the spreadsheet, looked over from Marvel's Avengers just across the timeline and across the graph. There's a column for genre, and I accidentally read psychological horror because Martha is dead is above it, and for a moment I thought, that sounds about right.
It is about right.
So,
but underneath it, however, I'm very looking forward to the Mass Effect Legendary Edition.
What do you think that's going to be?
Good.
No, well. Do you think it's going to be like just a remaster of stuff, or?
I think it's just going to be probably texture upgrades and some bug fixes and just
yeah, probably something
which
like that.
I'm happy, which is what I want. I want that. That's exactly what I want.
Yeah, which is fair.
Yeah.
Let's have a look if there's anything else.
Because we're in the M section. I would like to speak of a rumor that's been going around. Shout out to M, my first letter of my last name. Let's go M.
Yeah.
Apparently Metal Gear Solid might be getting a complete remake / remaster for the PlayStation 5. Yeah.
Interesting.
Give me my PlayStation 5 because I want to play Metal Gear Solid. Sign me up.
Very nice.
All right.
That would be cool because there's a lot of people that probably haven't experienced that yet,
And there are a lot of people that want to play it again.
Yeah, definitely. Ratchet and Clank is supposed to be coming Q1 or Q2 eventually, so it'll either be...
Whoa, go back up there. You missed one.
What did I miss?
What did
I miss?
Well, there's no more Heroes 3.
I'm not anticipating. Who's anticipating no more Heroes?
Quite
Lawrence?
a lot of people are anticipating no more Heroes 3.
Yeah,
and I'm very anticipating this next one, Oddworld Soulstorm.
Okay,
I love Oddworld. Oddworld's great.
Yeah,
it's my thing.
It's your thing. That's good. I think it was quite an interesting title, wasn't it? It was quite just in general. The Oddworld series is very that odd
unique.
nature.
It's very British.
Yes, that's true. It is. So that's good.
Yes. Resident Evil Village, I'm also looking forward to.
What's Resident Evil Village here? What's this?
It's the 8th game of Resi.
Mm-hmm. Isn't it interesting that the logo is separated, the letters Vil and Age, but they have put the color scheme has gotten the ends of the L at the bottom almost as 2 dots in the same color as Age, as if there's some intertwining messaging within the logo.
Yeah.
That would be quite interesting.
They're doing a whole reveal thing on the 21st of January. So if you listen to this on the Wednesday when it comes out, it's tomorrow.
Right.
Apparently, it's very much like Resident Evil 4. That kind of style and world kind of thing, apparently, from the look of things.
Very nice.
I'm very looking forward to.
Excellent. Is there anything else then, other than Ratchet and Clank?
Oh, there is. I have quite a lot. There's quite a few of these actually that I'm looking forward to.
Okay. Well,
what about you? Is there anything there that catches your eye?
I'm going to be honest, not really.
Okay.
I'm past S at this point. I'm looking through T. There's Rainbow Six Quarantine that I've never heard of, but it looks interesting. A new Rainbow Six game might be interesting. I'm not anticipating
it's
it.
It's a third-person zombie. It's not third-person. It's 3-people zombie game.
Yeah. Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh well, zombies. Sign me up.
Yeah, but only 3 people.
That is weird, but that's something that they can change. So maybe it will change in the future. That's it for me. I'm going to be honest.
Okay. Well, sit back, relax, get your feet up.
Okay. All right. Go on. Off you go.
So there's the Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne HD remaster.
Oh, I've
and Shin Megami Tensei 5.
Excuse me. What?
Yeah, that's right. Do you want to know why I'm excited for the Shin Megami Tensei series?
Yes. Go ahead.
Because the spin-off series is called Shin Megami Tensei Persona.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the same people. So I'm looking forward to those two. Looking forward to Stalker 2. I only played a little bit of the first Stalker, but I like the fact that it's set in like Pripyat. It's set in Chernobyl, and it's like a survival horror game, but RPG on top of that. It's pretty cool. Tom Clancy, yeah, I'm curious about that. And there are 4 Vampire the Masquerade games. I am very excited, especially for Bloodlines 2. I really want Bloodlines 2. And there is one more game. One more thing that isn't on this list, but I hope is 2021.
Okay.
Or at least some news or anything about it.
Yeah.
Fable.
Yes, we'd like to hear some stuff from Fable.
I would like to know what's going on.
Yeah, we do want to know, because it has been announced.
Yeah.
And so we do want to know kind of, but I'm, a part of me is thinking I'd like to hear something, but I'm not expecting like any footage or any like.
No, I just want to know, I just want details.
We just want to know that it's still going, really. And the same for Breath of the Wild 2, I think. Yeah. We still want to know.
And Harry Potter, Hogwarts Legacy.
Yes, also that one. Harry Potter, yes. Because that was supposed to be... What year? Wasn't that supposed to be the end of this year?
What, Hogwarts Legacy?
Was it the end of this year, or when was it supposed to come out?
It was this year, but then they pushed it back.
They pushed it back, didn't they? Yeah. So we don't know now anything about when that's coming out. So
sad times ahead.
Right. Well, that's what we are anticipating within the next year, and we want to know what you're anticipating throughout the next year. You can do that by sending us a tweet, a Instagram message, or a Facebook message at GetRealPod across any of our socials, and you can also email us at GetRealGamingUK. GetRealPodUK@gmail.com. So you can let us know what games you're anticipating within the next year. We want to hear from you.
Is it just me, or is it whenever you say Get Real, you just want to instantly put gaming on the end of that?
I do. Well, that's that's part of the brand, isn't it? It's part of the brand. It's part of our takeover. Our branding.
Yes, branding.
Yes. It's part of us. The part of the Get Real network. That we're part of.
We are not a takeover corporation.
No, definitely not.
No.
Right. Well, until next week, Lawrence. Thanks for joining me today again.
It's all right.
And I hope everyone has a nice week, and we'll see you next time.
Stay safe out there. I hope there'll be more news next time.
Yes, more news. Bring on the news.
Bring on the news.